Hello everyone, I'm TNA Blade. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another P3D version 5 video. And today we are in the PMDG 777-300ER. First time in a while. Yeah, haven't been in this since we flew to Dubai a while ago. But I decided I wanted to fly again. Originally, this was going to be a 787 video, but I decided because we flew that not that long ago, I thought I'll swap it out to a 777. That'll just provide a bit of variety, I suppose. And as you can see, we are in the ANA livery, which must mean that we're flying in or out of Japan. Well, we are flying out of Japan today. We are flying from here in Tokyo Narita, and we are going to be heading off to Bangkok in Thailand. I haven't really done much into Asian flying, just generally, and I thought, why not? The only real times that I've flown to Asia, it's been I've flown to Korea, and I've flown to Singapore several times, mainly to go for Speedbird 15. And I've been doing that flight several times. But other than that, I haven't really flown around Asia, and especially between two cities in Asia. So I thought that would be a good excuse for today's video. So this is ANA805 service from here in Tokyo Narita to Bangkok. It's going to take us about 6 hours and 38 minutes today. We've got a few step climbs with us, cruising initially at 32,000, then to 34, then to 36. We are taking 60.8 tons of fuel with us today. How many passengers? We are taking 378 people with us, which is quite a lot. Cargo only 11.3 tons, and our actual zero fuel weight is well below max. It's about 30 tons below max. It's 208.8 tons. Should be good fun. I haven't flown the 777 in a while, so I'm looking forward to this quite a lot. As you can see, catering has just finished. We are on Vatsim actually. There was an Air Canada there, but I don't know where he's gone. He's either departed or logged off, because I don't know whether he arrived. Cathay Pacific Cargo. That's about it, really. There's probably something over there. Who knows? Anyway, GSX is moaning at us to get the doors closed, so we can come into the flight deck now. FS Actions doors, and we can close the two catering doors. And we can actually request boarding now. It's going to ask me how many passengers, isn't it? Oh, I thought it would. Oh no, it will in a minute, because it hasn't fully requested it. So as you can see, we're in a cold and dark state. We need to get the battery on, and external power. And everything will start to come alive now. That takes a minute or two. While that happens, I'll have a quick look at our routing. So out of Narita today, we're taking runway 34 left, which means that we're kind of travelling a northerly heading before coming right back over ourselves and down the coast, the eastern coast of Japan. Then we'll basically head on a southwesterly heading, going past China, over the top of Taiwan, and then we'll come in over the top of Bangkok. As I said, 6 hours and 38 minutes. Should be a good flight. Switch that to hectopascals, because that's what they use in Asia. And we can put this on Unicom 1228, and we'll put this onto 2000, like so. QNH is 1026 today. Put the nav light on. Fueling's already done, so I'll put the seatbelts on now. most GX lights can go to ARM, ADIRU. Apparently the jetways haven't finished operating. So we'll quickly just reset the position. And then we can request boarding again.
Requested.
As I said, 378 people. There we go. Beautiful. Still waiting on everything to start up again. Or not again, but it's just waiting on it. There's not much else that we can do in the overhead. We can come down to the EFB though, we'll go to data load and we can load up all of the airports, so it's quite an accurate database. Also to open up the cargo doors, I've got a custom profile for the aircraft, which includes the bulk door, which you should see actually, will be coming around in a minute. Yeah, there it is. That's all the warning systems doing their thing. And that's them all up and running. So we come to FMC. The nav data is only just updated because it's changed the other day. So we can go to position initialization. We are at RJAA. Gate 36, I believe. Yep. Button. 36, and we can take the GPS position. Route request, and we will need to log on to ACARS to request the routes, just like we did with the 747. So we're going from RJAA. We're off to VTBS. Estimated departure is probably about 14. Sorry, no, because that's AM. I'm not on real world time for this flight because otherwise it'd be all in the night. But 1:34, so we'll do 2 AM. Estimated time en route 6:38, as I said, and airline ID is NH. And the ATC call sign ANA805. Data link connect, and then that'll come alive in a moment. So we'll complete that data load now. Just waiting on this to finish. You'll see that status come online. That's when you know that you we can get the flight plan. There it is. So now we can get the flight plan. So go to 777 and RJAA VTBS request. There we go. And we'll wait for that to come through. Is that another aircraft? Oh. Don't know what they're meant to be. Load the route, because normally it loads a CRJ when it can't figure out a model, which is quite annoying. Wait for the route to finish loading. ANA805 is our call sign. And we'll go to departure. 34 left. On the Olvan 2 departure. We can activate that and we can execute. Have a quick look at it. Make sure everything is what I expect it to be, which I think it is. Oh, there's discontinuity. Olvan to Samus. That's how it should go, and that's our routes. I just want to make sure actually of a few options. So FS actions, auto cruise, yep, auto stop line is on, which is nice. And then what's the other one I needed to check? Oh yeah, the performance of the displays. So PMDG setup options, performance, yeah, that's all set. Okay, we can come back here. We'll route copy, and then we go to the performance initialization. So we can accept that. Most of that is wrong though. So what we can do is the actual reserves is 6.8 tons. Cruising initially, as I said, 320, and that cost index seems quite high that my flight plan's been given. So I'm going to quickly check the cost index database, just to make sure that is correct. Where is it? Do they have it? I don't think they have ANA. Okay, well we'll roll that flight plan then, which is 200, which seems quite high. Oh, no, that's the cruise. I don't know why I put it in there. 200, and we'll take the speed, not speeds, the weights. Like that. We can go to the legs page now. We can load the winds, because as you heard, they came through. Execute that. Descent forecast, we won't do that yet, we'll do that later on when we're actually in the air planning our arrival. So let's put our step climbs in. So at Amami we need to put /340S, and then at Igleg let's put 360, like that. We can execute. And then you'll see all of the things come in. There you go. That should change. That's saying 380. But that's saying 380. That might change once we're actually in the air. Should do at least. If not, it might be more efficient to go to 380 at some point anyway, once we've burnt some fuel off. So we come now to our EFB. And we'll initialize the flight and we'll go to performance. We can copy FMC data, make sure everything is there. Conditions is dry here. The winds are, let me get the net up. Winds are 300 at 9. Thrust rating, we'll do takeoff 1, flat config, optimum, air conditioning, or packs are on, anti-ice will be off I think. What's the temperature look like? Yeah, no need for anti-ice. And the CG is 29.3. And we can calculate that. There we go. So, takeoff 1, 56 degrees. Flaps 5, I think. Yep. Take the CG and we'll put the information in here just so we don't have to copy all the speeds out completely. So 157, 163, 173. Yep, that's mostly the same. We can actually put the gross weight in there. What is the takeoff gross weight? 269.7, I think. Let me check the flight plan. I think it's just 269. Actually, no, it'll be on here surely. 59. Oh, that's in pounds. I'm gonna have to get pounds to kilogram converter. So the gross weight is 59,600. So that's 269.7. Yeah. So just literally copy that number. Sometimes they're different, so it's always good to check. Then we can just copy the speeds in. 173 is our MOB2. Bring that down now. 173. VORs, weather, data, traffic. Come on here. Come over here. Terrain, data, traffic on this side. Runway heading is 337. Put that in there. And the initial climb is 160. S160. LNAV, VNAV, that can come on, and that is mostly good. How's the cargo doing? Cargo is nearly done, so what we can do is we can get the APU going. So put the pumps on, we have a little bit in the centre, and get the APU starting. Come down here, we'll go to the legs page, and make sure some weather and turbulence. We'll bring this down a little bit. What else can we do? We can do the checklists, actually. So, pre-flight checklist. Oxygen, tested, 100% flight instruments, heading 337, altimeter reading 160. And we can put the park wake up like that. That's the pre-flight checklist complete. That's where we can leave that. Leave up the door page for the moment. Is the bulk cargo done? Yeah, the bulk cargo is finished now, so we can close that door. APU's all starting now. For the most part, that's everything. Taxi out is really quite simple. It's basically we push back nose left, and then we can come down Sierra 2, then onto Charlie, and then on Alpha, and then all the way to the end. Pretty simple. Yeah, so that's mostly it. So the APU is now running, so we can get rid of the external power, put the packs on, which means that we can now get rid of the air conditioning unit and the ground power unit. And just waiting on these guys now. Yes, that's it really. We'll do a TCAS test. And it'll say TCAS test passed, hopefully. Or pass, even.
TCAS test pass.
And we can also do a weather radar.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
There we go. There's that. Yeah, so we're just waiting on this last pallet here. So what we'll do then is we can get the passenger doors closed. I think the rear one is done. Oh, he's just disconnecting now, so we can close the rear or the aft cargo door. And you'll see that will go to M, or not M, because it's you don't arm it, I don't think. No, you don't, because arming it, you'll be an emergency slide. And last time I checked, there's no emergency slide in the cargo door. Just I hope not. There we go. It would just disappear, basically. He's nearly finished. So, let's do the before start checklist. The flight deck door is closed and locked. MCP V2173 heading 337. Altitude is 160. Takeoff speeds V1 157 VR 163 V2173. CG pre-flight is complete. Trim is 0 units. Taxi takeoff briefing is complete. And beacon light on like so. That's the before start checklist complete. Put that back on the doors page, and I just need to double check actually that the transition altitude is in, which is 14,000. There we go. That's boarding complete, so we can get that door closed now. Put this on the engine page, and we can get the jetways gone. Like that. There we go. Yeah, beacon light is already on, and we can now get rid of the chocks. Oh, I know why that won't be working. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that now. Yeah, yes, that's everything. So we can arm all the doors now, which means that everything on the door page should have a little green A. That's good. Put that back on the engine page. All the doors are closed, so we can put this onto a data link. And there. And we can get pushback now. So yeah, as I said, nose left. Yeah, he's just walking out the terminal building. Yeah, really simple, really. Not quite simple. I wish PMDG, they really need to add proper CPDLC into this, and ACARs, because that would really up the immersion in this thing. It would be really good if they did that. I'm not sure whether they actually are, because I think they've just fully gone over to MSFS now. We'll turn the CFB off now. So he'll get the tug connected. Yeah, it's basically just them. There we go, nose left. Just waiting for them now. Okay, so when we push, we'll get the hydraulics on, and then we'll start the engines. Ooh, hello. That's the Cathay Pacific that we saw just next to us, actually. It's ready to go yet? We're just going to get there. Okay, parking brake gone. Clock has started, so we've got the hydraulics going. So you'll see that arm there. We'll get your left one on now. Which will be on the rear. Quite sure. And then we get the these two on here. Alright then, so starting engine number 2. Put the fuel in straight away because it has auto start. You'll just hear that start up. Fuel load sensor, there's no need to worry about that. We'll turn the pumps off probably on the climb out. Hear the click in a minute. There it is, starting engine number 1. We'll turn the CFB off now. There you go, EGC has started to rise. Parking brake is set.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And you'll hear the start cut out. There it is. That's 2 good engine starts. So we can get rid of the APU now. Put this on the flight control page. The trim should be 5. Flap set 5 as well. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder left. Rudder right. Flight controls are free and correct. Just see the flaps going down there. Right, we'll wait for him to get out of the way. Oh, the actual guy. There he is. And he'll say, have a good trip. You should do. He's walking quite fast, bloody hell. Right, there we go, there's the wave, so we can put the taxi light on, and let's taxi. Well, first actually we need to do the full start, and that's not required recall. That's expected, so that's all good. Flight controls free and correct, ground equipment is clear, that's the 4 taxi channels complete. Okay, now we can taxi. Here's the holding point. We'll put the landing lights on, strobe lights, put the TCAS on. Narita traffic, all Nippon 805, lining up runway 34 left via Alpha 9. Narita traffic. There we go.
Approaching 34 left.
Here's the runway. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps 5, that's before takeoff checklist complete. Go.
On runway 34
There's
left.
the runway. There we go. So start the clock. 50%. Go stable. Toga. Airspeed alive. 80 knots, ease the pressure. V1. And rotate. positive rate, gear up. There we go. Goodbye, Tokyo. Fuel load center, which we can check the fuel page. Yeah, still got a bit. Disregard that message. That trim is it's perfect, that setting. Narita traffic on the pond 805, clear of 34 left, Narita. Bit turbulent on the way out. Alright, that's about flaps 1 speed now, so bring it up. Start to level it a little bit just so we can get the speed. And go flaps up. Brilliant. What we'll do then is we can take a nice direct. We'll take A4L13. Bring a right turn now. Check the fuel again. Got about a ton left. There is 6,000. We'll keep bringing it around. Just in the cloud, hopefully we'll break through that in a minute. I'm not sure how high it's cloud is. There we go. Just coming through it now. Let's make another right turn. And we're about to reach 10,000, so make sure the turn-off lights are off now. Through the cloud. We'll make a right turn any second now. Should do anyway. There's 10,000 feet, we'll bring the landing lights off. And we're going to be levelling off now to be able to get a bit of speed, and we'll bring the around to the right. And then we'll put the autopilot in. Gone through the waypoint now, and we'll put the autopilot in. Set cruise 320. check the fuel. We can bring the centre pumps off now. And that's us on our way to Bangkok. So, I'll play the cinematics now, and I will see you just before our descent into Bangkok, and then we will we'll prepare for it, and then begin our landing. So sit back, relax, enjoy the cinematics, and I'll see you in about 6 hours. Hello everyone, welcome back. As you can see, we are 6 hours and 5 minutes in, and we're getting quite close to the end of our flight plan. So we need to put in an arrival. I've just had a look on Navigraph, and they're using a 01 right. So we're going to use ILS Yankee 01 right on the East 3 Delta via Ruxa. Have a quick look at that. Put that on plan. Bring it down a bit, we'll just have a quick look. Urca, and bring it, it's like a round thing like that. There we go. We can always vector ourselves around. And runway 01, we'll use that as a fix, so we'll use a 5 and a 10 mile. Init ref, we'll use flaps 30. How long is the runway? It's the same length as in Tokyo. So if anything, actually, we use flaps 25 and flaps, auto brake 1. 148 final approach. That's all right. Forecast. Load the forecast. Transition level is 130. Like so. Put this back onto the map. Top of drop is now incredibly close, so only 20 miles away. We can do decision altitude, which is 205. And then we can get the QNH, so the QNH is 1017. And then sync 205. Right, I'm just going to set our initial descent. Which is 180. We can do the descent checklist now. So recall has been checked, notes are checked, auto brake 1, landing VREF is 148, minimums is 205, approach briefing is complete, that's the descent check is complete. Brilliant. Yeah, it's been a pretty smooth flight actually. Nothing really to say. The arrival should be quite nice. We're not very far out now, but we're only about half an hour until landing. So yeah, but we're about to start our descent, and I will see you when we're on approach into Bangkok. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. As you can see, we are on our approach now. We have just reached 10 miles out from the airfield. You can actually just see it back there. Yeah, we're at 6,000 feet now. We're going to start making our turn onto final in a moment. We could probably start turning now, but that might not be the greatest idea. We're only 4 miles from the point that we're going to turn anyway. We'll start getting some flaps out in a minute as well. Yeah, it's pretty clear for the most part. Yeah. I checked capture altitude's about 2,000 feet. Assuming we're at a certain waypoint on time. Yeah, as you can see, we're bringing it now around. We'll bring approach mode on in a minute. For some reason it's got a little wavy line. I'm not sure why it's doing that. You can see there we should be a bit lower, but the plane's catching up quite nicely. Right, I might take over on heading. There we go. So we're going to bring it around on the heading. And what we'll try and do is we'll try and intercept about there. Still no ATC online, unfortunately. It's been pretty quiet this flight. We'll activate approach mode now. Localizer captured. The glider will be captured in a minute. We'll set that just to 3,000, considering we've already caught the localizer and the glide's only there, so... This approach is 3,000 anyway, so we can just leave it there. And we'll get flaps 1 out. And we'll take manual speed. Get some spoilers out now as well. Yeah, it's just about to capture the glide. Spoilers back in now. And any second now. There's the glide. Go right down our flaps 5. Yeah, and have to bring that spoilers out. I might get the gear down a little bit earlier. Go gear down, flaps 15 now. Spoiler, sorry, taxi lights, runway turn flights can come on now. Bangkok traffic, 11805, 6 miles, runway 01 right, Bangkok. Right, and we'll take flaps 25 now. Get the speed down to 148. Winds are a bit all over the place. Arm the spoilers and do the landing checklist. Speed arm, landing gear down, and flaps 25. That's the landing checklist complete. Right then. My aircraft. Kind of want to get most of the way down the runway. I've checked what stand. I think it's Charlie 28. It's our stand. I'll double check it again. It's way down, but I know it's on Concourse C. It's a bit bumpy.
1,000.
Land speed stabilised. It's 500, we're about to reach minimums.
Approaching minimums. 200 minimums.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh no. Still in the touchdown zone though. Reverses. Going a bit more now. That was a bit of a wheelie there. Manual brakes, reverse is stowed. 6 hours 37. And we'll start the APU. Welcome to Bangkok. here's our stand, Charlie 8, not 28. Turn the lights off now, and what we'll do is we'll get ready to turn on the stand. Slowly bring it. Sometimes I just turn too early. There we go. I think it's going to be a bit askew though. Yeah. It wasn't very straight. Oh well. There's a safe dock. Stop there, parking brake set. APU is running, and we'll cut off the engines. 6 hours, 50 minutes, beacon lights off, seatbelts off, hydraulics off. Fuel pumps can come off, and we'll request deboarding.
The boarding requested.
There we go. We'll complete flight to minus 200. It's the landing rate. And I've screwed up my view. Sometimes this just happens and it's very annoying. Right, menu, FS actions, ground services. We'll get the wheel chocks. We can disarm all of the doors. We'll get the cargo doors opening. Shutdown checklist. Parking brake is released. Shutdown checklist complete. Bring that back to menu, and we can open the front door because that jetway is docked. Wait for the second one. There we go. We can open the second one.
Passengers, the boarding started.
Brilliant. We'll leave on APU for the moment. And yep, that's everything. So, welcome to Bangkok. I'm not going to try and pronounce the second part. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's not going to happen. That was a fun flight. Really enjoyed it. I have not really flown in Asia, like in between cities in Asia. A lot. To be honest, I don't think I have at all. But it's really fun. I mean, this airport is absolutely incredible. I really like it. Definitely will be flying here again. Might have to fly kind of Jakarta or something like that from Indonesia. Yeah. I also want to fly out of Tokyo again because that was a nice departure. Maybe into Tokyo, I guess we'll have to see. It's lagging a bit here, which is quite annoying. Not as smooth as it was earlier. But anyway, here we are. Made it safely on the ground. 6 hours and 30 minutes, not too bad. Anyway, we made it. Hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. I'm not sure what the next video is going to be actually. I guess we'll see when that comes out, what it will be. Anyway, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed, and until next time.